Let's redo my kitchen pantry. In the last video, we left off with getting everything out and painting. Once the painting was done, I had to let it dry, and I didn't have any other materials to keep working on the project, so we had to hit up the store. My idea for this project was to make our own shelves out of wood, so we got 2x4s, plywood, and to make things easier, we had them cut the wood to size for us. These thinner pieces are the tops of the shelves. Once we got all the wood we needed, it was time to swipe hubby's credit card. We loaded up the truck, and it was time to get home and get to work. Once we got home, Jer put up the first 2x4s to frame up the shelf. Then we worked on getting all the other pieces in. Once we got all the back pieces in, we quickly realized we had to take them all out because we didn't add any supports to hold the shelf up. We could have very well used pocket holes to install the supports, but we didn't have the tool for that, so we just ended up making the frame and installing it back on the wall. Once the frames were installed, it was time to put the top of the shelves in, but we struggled because it didn't fit. So we had to remeasure, make some adjustments, and look at that, the shelf fit perfectly. But then Jerry moved his hand and touched the middle support beam, and that's when he realized that the shelf was off by like 2 inches. It was sticking out further than the top of the shelf because we didn't take account for the thickness of the board that's attached to the wall. Then we had to do some brainstorming to figure out how we were going to cut these pieces without taking it off the wall. I came up with the bright idea of using a sawzall, and it definitely didn't work and was not safe. So then I came up with an even more dangerous idea of using a circular saw to cut off the ends. Do not try this at home. Don't be like us, and make sure to plan your projects better. On the flip side though, this idea did work and we got all the pieces cut. Once the top of all the shelves were in and the support beams were cut, we then installed the face of the shelves. Come back tomorrow to see all the accessories I bought for the pantry.